Happy Thursday! Hello everybody, it is BOGO week. I have got my frankincense and copaiba on standby nearby. Hello Mom, I had to take extra drops today to just ground myself because BOGO is so exciting. Hello Melody, hello Megan, hello Beth. You guys, BOGO week is electric and we are just taking a little BOGO break. Hello Lilia, hello Alicia, because it is so much fun and we want to just kick back and relax for a little bit and take a little break from all the BOGO madness. So if you're not familiar with BOGO, hello Michelle, hello Patty. BOGO is buy one, get one free, and it's 3 times a year that doTERRA does this, and it's a spectacular time to stock up if you have been wanting to add to your oil collection. It is an awesome time to just snag everything you need. Hello Olivia, hello you guys. And today's special BOGO is when you buy a frankincense touch roller, you get a jasmine for free. Hello Drew, hello everybody, hello Helen. And it is amazing because doTERRA used to not offer jasmine by itself. It was only a promotion that leaders could earn once a spring. And so this was really special that today's BOGO included a free jasmine. So hopefully all of you snag that up. If you haven't, reach out to me and let me know. Hello from Indiana. I'm so glad you got your BOGOs. Yes, Beth, these are absolute necessities. Hello everybody. And I love holding space for you all every single week in the cloud, even though it's BOGO week. Hopefully you're not sick of me yet because my doTERRA bestie, Dr. Laura Ritchie, and I have been coming to you live every day this week on Instagram TV, and on Facebook Live and in our oil groups, to just share and pour out to you all the education and resources for you. And all of those videos are on YouTube. So if you missed anything, when your BOGO boxes start to arrive, you will be able to go to those resources and refresh your memory on all the amazing ways that you will be able to put your special free oils to use. My team is doing amazing things this week. It is electric. Our team is growing and there's a shift and it just feels incredible. And I am just so grateful for everyone's support and just it is just such an amazing electric week. So I'm really glad that we're taking a little bit of a break to hang out together and just put a little BOGOs aside for a moment. Yes, those oils are so fantastic and they're so versatile. And I would love to know where you are watching from in the comments if you like. Tell me your name. So if you have a fancy screen name and I don't know who you are, I can give you a little shout out. And if you are new to my broadcasts, my name is Hillary LeMay and I am an essential oil educator and global team leader and a Throw It Out Thursday label reading gangster where we kick chemicals to the curb and learn together how to use our oils in a most efficient way where it just feels easy and it doesn't have to be overwhelming. Oh, hello from California. Hello, Betty. And I'm also an Aromatouch certified practitioner. So hello Agatha from Indiana. If you have not gotten trained as in the Aromatouch technique, it is an amazing gift to share with your family and your friends and your children and everything. So I definitely recommend exploring that in your local area. And if you need help finding a trainer in your area, just let me know. But every single week, BOGO weeks included, everyone thinks I'm crazy for doing a Periscope night during a BOGO week. And it's like, you know what? This is just what we do. Leaders gonna lead. People will want the information and it's all good. So hello, Nanette. But every single week since December 2015, we've met here to kick chemicals to the curb together and just have crafty fun. And I love an excuse to get crafty with you guys. So tonight is a little different than what we've been talking about, hair and skin and everything. Oh, it's a dress. It is actually a dress. I am dressed up for BOGO week for you all. I had to wear my bright colors because we are coloring your world tonight with my DIY aromatherapy crayons. So it was just only appropriate that we just brighten it up a lot. We're gonna just take it up a notch, right? With the vibrations, the high vibes are here. So even though it is BOGO week and in honor of that craziness, we're incorporating some simple ways to just bring it down a notch and have some aromatherapy self-care into your summer craft play dates. And you can incorporate this for you and your friends. You don't have to be a kid to color. And it's gonna be a really fun, quick demo and a quick way for you to see that you have these natural options to support your kids, especially because we are halfway through my DDR Prime 30-day behavioral study where we're using the DDR Prime blend, talking all about behavior and focus and attention. Oh, Maddie, I loved coloring with you and I cannot wait for you to come back and stay with us so we can color some more and make our own crayons. Yes, exactly, Michelle. Coloring does calm the mind and that is exactly what we're going to talk about tonight. A little bit of art, therapy, because art is very therapeutic. And so in the 30-day study with DDR Prime, we're talking all about techniques that you can incorporate into your home life, into the landscape of wherever you are going. If you are on travel, if you're at a restaurant, if you have some downtime and your child is waiting and they're a little bit antsy, this is a great thing for you to have on the go, for you to incorporate your essential oils in a beautiful way. So why is it that we are so quick to put ourselves on the back burner, right? We do everything for everybody else and then we put ourselves last. And that's a very common thread that I hear when people get started with oils, because when you get started, we set aside some time. I hold that space for you, or we do a video call and we talk about all your wellness pipelines, your sleep, your nutrition, your exercise, your digestion, your mood, all of these different areas of your wellness and how they play into how you feel on a daily basis. And so it is so common that when we get to the self-care part of our rating our wellness pipelines, that the numbers are usually pretty low, because it's just sort of human nature that we want to please everybody first. But we need to fill up our own cup so that we can pour that out into others. And so it is just a really great way to introduce people to using oils for mood and aromatherapy purposes as well, and then kind of just sort of, dip their toe into oils for remedies and things like that. And so we are doing a little crafty spin on something that the adults can totally get into, not just the kiddos. And I am always inspired by you all, and I love easy buttons. So shout out to my girl Taylor, who is just doing amazing things this week. So Taylor, if you are watching the replay, I am so proud of you. But you, Taylor, had shown this recipe in our group over the Valentine's Day holiday, I believe, and you made this for your kids' teacher gifts and for the students to have as a little Valentine. And so we are going to be we're having a little summer art camp here at Chateau LeMay. So you'll be ready for all the craft time and summer downtime in the airports, maybe in the car, road trips, like I was saying, at restaurants, anywhere your kids could use a little creative and aromatherapy outlet. We're going to incorporate a little art aromatherapy into that. And so this platform of Periscope just allows me every single week to share my passion for doTERRA essential oils, share my love for wellness living, and just the freedom to create whatever we want to do. Sometimes we want to cook a recipe, other times we want to make facial serum, then we want to brush our teeth with activated charcoal, and then we can get crafty. So we can do whatever we want around here. And it's a little cozy nook of the interwebs where we can just hang out together. So maybe whoever brought you to doTERRA isn't as excited as you and I are, and maybe they're not educating you, and so you are looking for information on how to use your oils, and so you've come to the right place. This is not only for my team, but for everyone watching. So that's why I archive everything to YouTube and to Periscope. Now, Periscope only keeps 100 of my most recent broadcasts. So if you want anything beyond that, you'll have to go to my YouTube channel, and most of them are numbered. I think the first 80 are not numbered, but after that I started numbering them because I felt like that was an easier way for you guys to be able to find things. If you needed me to tag you in something, I could, say, go to Scope 101 and you'll find what you're looking for. So anyway, but I hope after watching my broadcasts that you'll just see that essential oils don't have to be intimidating. They are fun for the whole family. Even you, whoever you are, wherever you are, however old you are, you're never too old to color and just sit and have some quiet time for yourself. And so I hope that you'll just see that through all of these different broadcasts. We talk about all kinds of things under the sun. And if you'd like to share this with your friends and followers, I would love that so much. You can swipe to the right or up depending on what kind of phone you have, and then you can tap the screen as many times as you want, and it gives me a little heart and just lets me know that you're out there and you're enjoying this with me and you're finding it fun, and we're having a blast in the amazing test kitchen together. And if you miss anything, go to YouTube, go to Periscope. If you want to connect with me on Facebook, I can add you into the public group there where you could search back from 2014 on all of my posts, all of my videos, all of my education and content. You could even type in frankincense and jasmine and learn all about today's BOGO. So if you have not snagged up your BOGOs, definitely reach out to me and let me know, because I would love to help you grab all of those with my 25% discount if you don't already have one. And so I would love for you to put up a 1 in the comments if you have colored recently, because we are going to talk a little briefly about what health benefits are associated with coloring and why coloring as an adult is a great way to practice self-care. It is so simple. You can grab a niece, a nephew, a granddaughter, a grandson, a neighbor. You can just grab good old you and just sit down at the table and color. So not seeing too many ones. So I'm hoping that this will maybe inspire some of you to get down to your craft store or Amazon. You can get some beautiful adult coloring books. And my dress, I felt like, was like a little coloring book kind of pattern, so I was totally inspired to wear this for you guys. And so this is the Mindfulness Coloring Book. It's an anti-stress art therapy book for busy people, and I really love this, and I started incorporating coloring into some of our team challenges, and I need to bring it back. We did this over the winter time when the holidays were a little bit crazy, and we need a little bit of motivation to just kind of take a break. And so these pages are really neat for you, because the thing is, it's kind of meditative to color. And yes, you definitely need to get back in tune with your inner child. You can't multitask when you're coloring. If you think about it, your hands are occupied and your eyes are occupied, and it's a perfect way to unplug. So if you have not explored some adult coloring books, this is the Mindfulness Coloring Book, Anti-Stress Art Therapy for Busy People. You can get this on Amazon or anywhere that you shop for all of your good things in life. And it also helps to alleviate free-floating anxiety that you might have, and it helps us switch off our brains and just take other thoughts and put them aside and focus on whatever is in the moment. So it can be particularly effective for people who aren't comfortable with maybe more creatively expressive forms of art. Lilia says listening to memory work for kids is awesome. It just absorbs in. Yes, that's a great idea. You can listen to music, of course. You can multitask to a degree. You can listen to music, you can chit chat with your kiddos or talk or whatever. Olivia and I like to color together. We have these really large coloring pads, so we'll just flip it up, and then there's room enough for both of us to kind of have our own quadrant, and we're coloring together, and we're just kind of spending that quiet time together. So just for fun, don't take yourself too seriously. This is a nice little BOGO break for you. Dr. Laura and I have been slaying all week, getting up super early before the birds to prepare all of our education for you, and so this is a great opportunity for you to just take some time for yourself, diffuse your favorite blend, and just color and just take a little bit of a break. Hello, Kaylin. So it is time to do some art therapy. And we're going to craft now 3 suggested oils that we're going to use to infuse the crayons that we're making, and why. So the first one is lavender, and lavender was part of Monday's BOGO, so hopefully you snagged this. You'll have to put up an L if you snagged the lavender BOGO. And this is the oil of communication and calm. Hello, Elka. I'm so glad to see you. Yay. What a treat. Elka moved and she didn't have internet access, and so now we get to have her back. So lavender, again, was part of Monday's BOGO with Serenity, and it's the oil of communication and calm. And it helps calm insecurities, and maybe you or your children have a fear of rejection or any challenges articulating. Coloring can really be a fun way to support them emotionally. So we're going to use lavender. The next oil we're using is rosemary. And I love rosemary so much. It's really great for focus. It's really great to diffuse. It's the oil of knowledge and transition, and it helps you if you are feeling frustrated or confused or having any difficult time adjusting or transitioning to a change in your life. And let's be honest, change is really hard for people. Michelle's saying coloring is how you survived a broken ankle with a 3-year-old. That is so true. Absolutely. And if you are dealing with any limited perspective or difficulty learning new tasks, rosemary can really help you, support you in feeling that mental clarity, feeling knowledgeable, feeling just flexible and easily able to adjust. And then lastly, ylang ylang is amazing for this, because this is the oil of the inner child. So if you are feeling joyless, stressed, over analytical, maybe sad, feeling disconnected, this is just a great oil for you to use to feel like you are supported as you shift toward the feeling of joy that you remembered feeling as a child without any worries or stresses on your shoulders. And if you want to snag the book that I use, you can go to Elka's page, shareoils.com, and you can purchase all of these references that I share. The Essential Life book behind me, you can also purchase there, or get it free when you get a starter kit of oils with me. And but you can purchase the Emotions and Essential Oils Modern Guide for Healing from shareoils.com. And I love this because it really goes deep into each of the therapeutic benefits of each of the oils. Yes, we all need to bathe in those these days. It's very overwhelming and it's very overstimulating in our life right now. So this is a great reference for you. And so what we are going to do with our amazing Color Your World easy peasy upcycled aromatherapy crayons, first we're going to preheat the oven to 200 to 250 degrees. And now I have a batch that is ready to show you when we are done, so I'm going to leave that, but you'll want to preheat your oven to either 200 or 250. It's not that exact. You're basically just going to be watching for them to melt down, and when they're melted down, you can grab them out. But we're gonna take any broken crayons that you might have, and we're gonna soak them in a bowl of water with lemon, because that is going to loosen the adhesive on the label. So that's gonna help that little crayon label, the little wrapper, slide right off. And so you can take whatever crayons you have. Now our crayons are actually fairly nice. They look fairly good. We go through crayon cycles where our crayons look terrible, and then we make this craft, and then we start from scratch. So use what you have, but don't worry if you don't have any nubbins or any, you know, crayons that look good or don't look good. Don't worry about it. It does not matter. Come as you are when it comes to making your own crayons. They can look as pretty or as ugly as you want, because you're melting them down and making new ones. So this is a great chance for you to do a little spring cleaning, that if you have a huge bin in your kids' playroom of just nubs and they're like this short, they are perfect for this craft. So maybe ask some neighbors. Don't go buying new crayons unless you need to. We actually didn't have any nubs because we had done this craft, and it was really fun to see Olivia just put all the different colors together that she wanted. But what you're gonna do is just grab some crayons that you have. You can break them in half, you can leave them whole, and you're just gonna soak them in water. And it's not an exact science, you just wanna make sure that all the crayons are coated in the water. And you can grab a couple nice generous handfuls. And again, I like to keep our crayons and our craft supplies in open bins. So like large mouth mason jars or large little baskets and things like that, because it's really easier for the kids to just help themselves. So we have some cabinets where Olivia can open them up, and there's just crafts lined up in jars, you know, paintbrushes and colored pencils and markers and crayons. So she can just help herself grab this and bring it to her play space. And then when she's done, she can just toss all the crayons in there and put it back at a site. So this is really convenient for me. And I'm sure there's some fancier ways to organize your crayons, and that is just not what is real life. So this makes it really easy for her to grab the craft supplies that she wants, because she's very into just doing little crafts on her own. She really likes to just be playing independently, and it's a nice little quiet time activity after school when she needs a little bit of time to recharge her batteries, being around so many people all day long at school, because she and I are very similar energetically like that. We're very empathic, so we tend to absorb the energy from the people that we are around. So sometimes it's nice to just have a nice quiet activity that you can incorporate into with your essential oils. So we are going to use a lemon, but you could use lime from your BOGO this week with the spearmint and tangerine. You could use wild orange. You could use any citrus that you like, and we're just going to add 10 drops of lemon essential oil into the water. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, Kaylin, you might want to go out and come back in. It might be your connection, but everyone seems to be in there okay. Oh, thanks, Lilia. Yeah, that's okay. You can just go out and come back in. Sometimes Periscope does that when you're streaming to the internet live. Sometimes it does that, but if you want to go out and come back in, you could always try that. So we've added our essential oils in there, and all you need to do is just let it soak. You don't have to do really anything. You just let it be, and it's all good. And so you're gonna let this sit for about 15 or 20 minutes, and then when you are done, you just put it to the side, and what you'll do is you'll take a drain, a little sieve thingy, and you can just pour all the water out from your crayons. Just drain these out, and so all the water is gonna be drained out there. And then what you'll do is you'll see that these crayons start to loosen right out. Hello, Taylor, there she is. So Taylor is the inspiration for this demo tonight. So Taylor, thank you so very much for sharing this with us, and I can't wait for everyone to see this. So they just roll right off most of them. So it's really simple and fast, and your crayons will just loosen right up from the wrapper. And so you can just see how simply they just roll off of the wrapper when you're using the citrus essential oil, because the citrus essential oil is going to be a natural Goo Gone, so it's going to take away that adhesive that is sticking to the crayon, right? So just in no time you can see that already all these crayons are starting to loosen right out from their wrappers. You can soak it for 15 to 20 minutes. The longer the better. So if you are planning this craft in advance, I would do that. I would recommend, you know, kind of planning a little bit in advance so that you can have your crayons soaking for your kiddos so that they're ready to go. So we're gonna just put these to the side for a second, but I just wanna continue showing you how simple this is. So the adhesive comes right off when you use the lemon essential oil, and it makes it really fun for the kids because it's kind of like that instant gratification of just seeing, whoop, ta-da, in no time. It's magic. It's BOGO week magic. So you can just continue taking off the little wrappers. Hey, I didn't invent it, I'm just sharing it with you. We have Taylor to thank, so everyone can say thank you to Taylor. And so you just continue working through your bowl and snagging all the crayons out, and then there may be some that are a little bit harder to pull off, but that's okay. You just get your fingernail in there and you're just ready to go. And this one kind of matches my dress a little bit. And you just keep working your way in there and then get all of your crayons out. And then what you can do is just, so after you've removed the paper, you can break the crayons, you can use a knife if you're not, you know, dealing with little ones, but you can just use them whole. If they're already little nubbins, what you'll do is just take any silicone mold that you have and you just start putting your crayons into the little molds. So this one's a little bit bigger. So you can break them in little pieces, you can do them in ombre shapes, whatever makes you happy, you can do. Olivia likes to just kind of mishmash because she calls them mystery crayons. So when you're drawing with it and it kind of transitions into the next color, you never know what you're going to get. So that's kind of fun. So you can just kind of arrange these however you like. And we're just going to do a few. Now what you want to do is make sure that they're pretty full so that when they melt down, they make a good size crayon for you to hold on to. So you can do an ombre, like you could do a dark green and a light green. You could do dark pink and a light pink. You could do just whatever makes you happy. But again, see how simple this is? Taylor's a genius, ta-da! She just soaked them in lemon, and so that's what we did because I love being inspired by you all, and it just makes me so happy when I can bring you these really fun, amazing life hack crafts to do. And you don't have to have kids to have fun and color. And if you joined late, then you know that we talked all about adult coloring books. So this is the mindfulness coloring book, an anti-stress art therapy for busy people. So that sounds like it might be you, and you can definitely use a little bit of art therapy in your life. So when you're done filling up your little molds with whatever colors you want, and again, like you can do ombre. What's really fun though that Olivia and I like to do is we just pile all the random colors in there. It's really fun and it's just very whimsical. And like I said, you just want to make sure that you fill it up to the top so that when they melt down and smooth out, you have a nice color, a nice size crayon. And so when you are done with filling your molds, then you pop it into the oven for 10 to 15 minutes until it's melted, okay? And so we are going to grab the ones that I have done and infuse them with essential oils because it's really fun to do that. Yes, okay, so stand by. I'm gonna grab my crayons that are all nice and melted down from our oven. Okay, and this is so adorable and fun. And you wanna just put them on a tray in case you have any spillage of any kind. And we had one that didn't melt down all the way too much, but otherwise, and I could have just put that in for a little longer, but look at this, look at how beautiful this is. Hopefully you can see all the different colors. And so what we did is we did a little bit of an ombre mixture in here, and let me try to bring this up so you guys can see it a little bit more, especially like that green and yellow one right up front. Look at that, how gorgeous that color is. We did yellow and green, and it's just really beautiful marbleized, and so these crayons just look very fun, and you can choose your own adventure. Each of your kids can have their own mold, and they can, you know, pick what colors they want, pick whatever they want. Oh, hello, Bethany. Sorry, I didn't see you pop in there. They just look so very fun. So what we're going to do is start infusing these with our essential oils. And like I said, you can choose your own adventure and do whatever you like. We're going to do rosemary first, and then we are going to just put 3 drops of our essential oil into each crayon. Okay, so we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We'll do a row of rosemary, and then we'll do a row of lavender. Hello. Okay, so we'll do 1, 2, 3 lavender. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do some ylang ylang. Yes, they're so marbly. And so what we're gonna do is mix them a little bit even more, Beth, and make it even more marble awesomeness with a toothpick. So that way the entire crayon gets infused with the oils. So we're gonna do a little ylang ylang. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll skip that one because that one's not all the way melted. 1, 2, 3. We'll put that one back in later. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we've done ylang ylang, we've done lavender, and we've done rosemary. And these 3 oils are so great. You can even diffuse them together if you want. And then what we're going to do is take a toothpick, and I would do a different one for each crayon if you really want the specific same crayon color, because otherwise, you know, you'll colorify them or whatever, but you just can kind of swirl them around in figure 8s so you get sort of a marbleized effect like Beth was talking about. Especially this one with like the green and yellow, it's really fun and it's kind of like watercolor. And so we're just gonna continue around doing these in figure eights, and then we're gonna grab these, and it just smells so good, and it's gonna infuse the entire crayon. And then when you're done, all you do is stick this in either the fridge or the freezer. So make some room before you do this. Maybe do this before you go grocery shopping so you have some extra space in your fridge, or your freezer. Either one is fine. You can even let them sit out on the counter, but if you have little impatient little ones that really want to craft, then you might want to just expedite this process. So it's not going to take them very long at all to solidify. It'll only take a little while. Yes, it's educational, and it's color combinations, and it's really fun. They can learn about primary colors and all those fun little things. So now that we've got all of our crayons infused with our beautiful essential oils, you just put them in the freezer or fridge for maybe 10 minutes, maybe 20, maybe 30, depending on the size of the crayons that you make. But look at how pretty these are. And they're all liquefied now, so we're gonna just put these aside. And then when they're done, you just pop them out. And I have a little one to show you, because it's so fun. I mean, truly the world is your oyster, and it's fun to get messy. Now, these are crayon-shaped crayons, which is kind of ironic. And so if I can pop these out, these are really fun for, like, especially just for teaching little pincer grip and things like that. Look at how cute this is. This is a crayon-shaped crayon mold, and Olivia and I just had a blast just totally randomizing our color combos. This kind of matches my outfit, but it's a crayon, right? So it's got a point just like a regular crayon, and you can color with it, and you never know what color is gonna come out, and that's kind of fun. So you just pop these out of your mold, and they're ready in no time. So yeah, it's really fun. As long as you're supervising with the oven part, you are super good to go. How cute is this? So now I want to show you when we popped out the hearts from our batch that we made. And these are so incredibly beautiful. So look at these. Like, this one just makes me really happy. Well, actually, these two make me really happy. But this one especially, I love the swirly whirliness of this. Like, this is so cool. I love this because you just never know what color you're going to get when you start coloring with this. And I love this purple one too. It's like got green and some lime down there. And it's got blue and green and purple. And these are just so very fun. They're all swirly. And your kids can make a beautiful craft with you, and it's fun, and they can get messy, and they can get their hands in the crayons, peeling them off. And the peeling of the crayons is really therapeutic also, kind of too. And it's really fun for them to just get their hands in there, and you're smelling the lemon, so your hands are clean. And then you've got your lavender, and you've got your rosemary, and you've got your ylang ylang, the oil of your inner child, and so you can reconnect with your inner child, and you know, you can diffuse while you are coloring. Hello, Dr. Laura, my BOGO bestie has arrived. The BOGO hustle is real, and we are taking an art aromatherapy break. We are almost done, but you can just diffuse any favorite combination of these oils that you like, cue up your favorite music, and enjoy some self-care. And I hope you'll try these with your kiddos. You'll have to tag me on Instagram or Facebook if you try these, what oils you try. You can bring these on travel with you anywhere you go. You can have a little bag just like your oil bag. You can have a little craft bag with some crayons, and if something happens to them and they break, guess what? You can melt them back down and make new ones. So this is a great way for you to upcycle, reuse, and just have a new purpose for some of your old crayons that might be losing their luster a little bit. They might look like little nubs, but you can breathe total new life into them. And look at this one. This one reminds me of like watermelon candy, or like a, I don't even know what, but it's just so cute. How fun is that? And I don't even know how we made that pattern happen. We just did whatever we wanted. And then this one is like two different colors together. And it's just really, really fun to get in there with your kids or friends. This would be a great event for a great activity to do with friends if you wanted to just share oils with them and have a little kids play date. So I hope you will explore this and reach out if you would like to get support with starting on your oil journey and bringing these oils into your home. They are so versatile. If you don't believe me, just Google my name and find me on YouTube and watch 5 minutes of 2 or 3 of my other videos, and you can get another feel for my teaching style and how fun and how simple and versatile using essential oils are. It does not have to be intimidating. It doesn't have to be scary. You can totally do this. You can incorporate wellness into your life in one oil at a time, one drop at a time. It's so fun, and I hope that you will reach out if you want to get started. It is a great week to do that. It is the eve of the last BOGO. So tomorrow is the 5th and final day of BOGOs, and Dr. Laura and I will be up before the sun so that we can prepare and pour out all of our education on you so that you feel super comfortable with how to use your BOGOs. We have no idea what the promotions are going to be tomorrow. We don't find out until 2 a.m. Eastern, midnight Mountain Time. So yeah, it is when we wake up and our eyes open and we see what the BOGOs are, it is like, oh my gosh, how crazy amazing is this? And it's like that every day for 5 days. So it is incredible. It's a great time, like I said, to stock up. I would love for you to join my oil team. We have so much fun. I love spoiling everybody. I've crafted this huge gift bundle for someone that has been participating in BOGOs all week long, and I can't wait to see who's gonna win. And I'm adding one last item to that tonight. So if you're in my oil squad, you'll have to stay tuned to our private team page for that information. And don't forget that the exfoliating scrub is 10% off all month. And when you get started this month with a starter kit, you'll get a free wild orange. And then with another starter kit, you'll get a free wild orange and copaiba. So that is an oil that I use every single day when I am going live for you, or if I am dealing with some anxious feelings, especially if you are needing some art therapy in your life and you want to color and relax. It is a great way to use your oils under your tongue. Oils are so versatile. Like I said, grab yourself an adult coloring book. This is the Mindfulness Coloring Book, Anti-Stress Art Therapy for Busy People. Again, I hope that you will screenshot this and grab something similar to this and just color for 15 minutes. Set an alarm on your phone and just color little swirly whirlies with some crayons that you made with love and your favorite essential oils. Grab a friend, grab some hot tea or your magnesium mocktail, and have some craft fun this summer. And I hope that you will reach out to me and show me all the fun things that you are making inspired by my recipes. I love when you guys tag me and show me what you're doing. So I hope you guys have had an amazing BOGO week. It is absolutely electric. I am so grateful for my team and my oil squad. They are doing amazing things in their wellness. They are just rocking and rolling, and BOGO week is no exception to that. So I hope you guys have a great night, and I cannot wait to wake up and see what the last BOGO brings. I hope you guys have a great weekend too. Love you guys so much.